This is the third video in my Introduction to Roblox game development tutorial, and today we're going to loop at while loops. In the last video, we made a part fade out step by step. But what if we want to keep that happening over and over again automatically? That's where loops come in. Let's go ahead and add another part to our game. That was from the last video, right? So let's add a new one. I'm going to go to the part right here. I'm going to click it. Sweet. And you can move it around by grabbing it and holding down the mouse button and moving it. Alrighty, I'm going to rename this one because we already have one called part. So I'm going to say, how about part 2? I'm creative that way. And then let's hit this plus sign and then we'll do script. I have it under frequently used, but you can do SCR to limit the list. There we go, script. And then let's call this something different. How about looped? I'm going to leave this print statement right here so we can see the script fire off. And I'm going to do my loop right underneath it. So let's say while. Well, we need the keyword while, and then we need a condition that the loop is going to keep firing if the condition is true. If I just type true in there, the loop's going to go forever and ever and ever, right? It's an infinite loop, but that's okay for a game object, especially this one, right? So we'll just do while true do. And what are we going to loop? How about another print statement? We'll say print looping. All right. And with these while loops, especially if it's while true, let's do a task.wait so we don't exhaust our resources. I'm going to wait a half a second between each iteration of the loop. So our script runs, we're going to see hello world, and now we're going to go into the while true do. We're going to print our loop, wait a half a second, and we're going to keep doing it, right? Oh, it's still true. Oh, it's still true. So it'll go on and on and on. So if I put another print statement down here, like finished, is that ever going to print? Nope. So let's go ahead and try this out. But before we do, I'm going to go to my part from my last video, open that up, and I'm going to disable this script. So I clicked on invisible. It's from the last video. We don't want it interfering. I'm going to hit, see this little enable down here in the properties, uncheck it. Now we go ahead and play this. Hit the blue play button. Cool. Window, output, all of that. There's our hello world. And the looping is, it's the same thing over and over. So we're just doing this times X 20 something, right? You can see all of the print statements if you hit this little arrow thing, click it. There you go. And now we're looping, 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 looping. Notice that finished is never going to print, right? Because the while loop's never going to end. It's infinite. That's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and turn this off. I'm going to get rid of this output window. Let's do something different with our loop to make it a little more interesting. So check this out. So I have this invisible was selected because I disabled it. I am in looped, just for a reminder, and part 2 is the parent. That's actually the part that the script is attached to. Let's change a few things. Get rid of that print statement because it's never going to fire. I'm going to get rid of this print statement because I know that it's printing. I saw it. And now I'm going to get a variable for my part 2. That's why I was pointing this out, right? So if looped is the script, what is the parent? Part 2. Let's give a name to our part. I'm going to call this my part. And then we have our script, parent, boom. That's part 2 right there. Now we could do stuff with that part. We could get rid of this print statement if you want. Oh, or you know what? I'm going to do something with that. Let's go down here and let's say my part dot brick color. That's another property. And Roblox has a pretty convenient thing called brick color dot random, right? Which picks a random color. We're going to change our brick color to a random brick color every half second, right? Right there's a half second. What am I going to do right here? I want to print out my brick color. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to do a control C. I'm going to go to looping. I'm going to change that to a control V. And now I'm actually going to put the brick color in my print statement so we can see what it is. Get rid of that equal sign though. You'll get an error. Cool. Let's try this out. Let's hit play. Go to window, output. Oh, look at that. Changing colors. We can see it. And then we can see this printing out all the brick colors. That's pretty cool. Let's turn this off. I'm going to close this. Now we can break these loops so they don't run forever by putting a condition here, but I'm not going to do that today. I'm going to introduce conditions a little slower. But what we can do today is take a look at that part we did in the second video, right? Go to my first game, this one right here, where it turns invisible, and let's put a loop on that so it turns invisible and then pops back. Invisible, pops back. You get the idea, right? So let's go to this invisible script on this part. You can see it, that's the part. Invisible script. We're going to go to enabled and we're going to check that script. So now it'll run. Let's double click and open it up. And here we go. It's pretty simple. Transparency is what makes things opaque or invisible. I'm going to get these two lines right here and I'm going to get rid of them. I'm going to delete them. So if you haven't done the second video, you can copy that real quick, right? A lot of cut and paste for that. Let's put the loop on this. So the part starts out with a transparency of 0, which means it's fully opaque, and then it gets more and more and more invisible by increasing the transparency. Well, one thing we want to do is add our loop here. So while true do, I'm going to hit enter. Boom. I need to put my code inside that while loop. So highlight that. Control X to cut. Control V to paste. And now we can make this invisible. And then when we pop back up, we're almost fully opaque. Let's go ahead and add one more line here, or a double line, right? Control C. Control V, we want to have this at 0 so it goes fully solid and then becomes invisible. All right, let's go ahead and hit this play button, this blue button right here, play. Cool, and there it is. It's disappearing and popping back. You can check your output window if you want, but it's looking like it's working. Output, cool. Well, this color thing is hogging all the output stuff, right? It's spamming to the output window. But looking pretty good, and we're not done with this. We're going to build on it. I will see you in the next video, and we can add something else cool.